Does anyone else remember this scene in Casino Royale when Bond goes on a tracking mission in Madagascar hoping to capture a bomb maker, working alongside this other agent, Carter? Yeah, why is he here?
And why is he here?
Throughout this movie, we're shown some particularly formidable opponents who routinely manage to keep Bond on his toes. Obviously, Le Chiffre, who consistently stays one step ahead of Bond, beats him initially at poker, tricks him into getting caught, and a great performance by Mads Mikkelsen as well. Then there's Demetrios, who's able to pick up on Bond tailing him, and the replacement bomber, who actually holds his own decently well hand-to-hand against him. Not to mention the first bomber almost outrunning and out-parkouring Bond after this asshat sharts the bed. Again, what is he even doing there? I mean, seriously, are we meant to believe that this guy right here is capable of taking on any terrorist threat, much less the likes of these fucking villains? He doesn't even know where he is. No, really. Let's go through this scene together. In literally the first frame we see of this guy, he's already on some bullshit, talking and looking at Bond instead of the fight he's supposed to be pretending to watch. Then when he locates the guy they're spying on, he gives no indication of where the person is that he's referring to, and just gives a pointless basic description that Bond already knew of their target going in.
Looks like our man. Burn scars on his face.
Hoping that he would just see who he's talking about. Then he stares the guy down while doing the biggest no-no in the history of espionage as Bond is yelling at him to stop, and somehow doesn't hear him despite actively holding his earpiece in place, blowing his cover instantly. How is this guy even alive? Being able to blend in is literally the most essential requirement in his line of work, and he did the only thing that could possibly get him made in this situation. He's in a fucking crowd. How are you gonna panic when the guy you're supposed to be following starts walking towards you? Was he fucking tranked out during the mission briefing? It legitimately would not surprise me, because the first thing he does after the guy sees him is up his fucking piece, even though they're not supposed to kill the guy.
Bolster the bloody weapon, Carter. I need him alive.
And accidentally shoot someone's uncle after tripping over an iguana or something.
What are these fucking iguanas doing on my coffee table?
Is this how film executives expect to subtly portray to the audience that this guy is incompetent? Like, what do they think we are? Fucking jerk-offs? This imbecile can't even maintain proper trigger discipline. And you want us to believe that he's qualified to work with 007, who fought a laser battle in space and windsurfed on a fucking tsunami? You can almost tell just by looking at him that the actor, Joseph Milson, is like, what the fuck am I doing? People are gonna think this character is a joke. And he's right on the money. Carter is comically inept. And this comes after the catastrophic commercial failure of the previous film, Die Another Day, which critics tore apart for its ridiculous absurdity and insistence on over-the-top spectacle. Eon Productions subsequently opted for a darker, more realistic adaptation with Daniel Craig as 007, and good God did it pay off. This goof-ass Carter character is just a sucky detail in an otherwise phenomenal film. My favorite of the Bond catalog. Pretty much everything else is executed perfectly here, you know, except for this part.